Hi there, my name is Penelope. Thank you for clicking on my face. If this is your first time here, don't let it be your last. Okay, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell so you are notified whenever I upload new videos. Also, don't leave without giving me a thumbs up for this video, okay, especially if you like it. So today I wanted to show you guys my summer foundation routine for all the hot girls out there. It is summertime and it is just time to be outside is opening up a little bit, so count me in, especially if it's a daytime activity. Brunch, lunch, early dinners I can do. The late night stuff I just can't. So this is the makeup look for your summertime events. Whatever it is, when you're outside, you want your makeup to last. This is what I do to have my flawless, glowy summer foundation that lasts all day. So if you want to see how I achieve my go-to summer foundation routine, make sure you keep on watching. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow your girl on the gram, and that is Penelope_143. I leave everything in the description box. Okay, so I already did my skincare. I'll usually try to do it off camera because it's a lot. So I have my moisturizer on. The moisturizer I'm wearing today does have SPF in it. However, I still like to put on additional sunscreen because it is very hot outside. The sun is shining, and especially if you're going to be out there, please ladies, don't forget to protect your skin. If you're wearing a foundation that don't have a SPF in it, even if it does, I'll say still go ahead and add some sunscreen. For my sunscreen today, I started using this product. This is the Black Girl sunscreen. Probably like a month, maybe 2 months now, and I'm like almost out of it. I really like it. I like the fact that it doesn't leave a cast. So like I said, you know, we've tried it, girls with colors. Y'all know when we try those other SPF, what happens? You know, if you have tried it, you know. It doesn't leave a white cast. That's what I love about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that on my skin to prep my skin. Like I said, make sure, ladies, please don't forget this step. You need to have sunscreen. Is essential for the summer. Like this because even when I don't have makeup on, which is 90% of the time, I like to put my moisturizer on and add this, and this just gives your skin this extra glow. You see that sheen? Yes, ladies, like I said, don't forget this step. Not only on your face, but make sure you're applying this on your neck and on your skin, wherever that is going to be showing. Okay, because y'all know it's nice out, so we showing everything, showing your arms, showing your legs. Don't forget to add your SPF. Okay, screen is on. It's time to get into the brows real quick. My brows is pretty full most of the time, so I don't really need to apply a lot of product, especially not in the summertime. I just don't be wanting to have, like, you know, I just fill it in a little bit. So what be happening, but I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. So I've been using this elf, but the color is auburn, so y'all know I live for a brown moment. Brown brows. Okay, so what I like to do is start with the bottom of my brows. And just, all I'm doing is lightly filling them. It's kind of like coloring. I'm just coloring my brows right now. Because it gives me that strong look, and you don't want that. See, especially with this blonde hair, I want to be, I want to be soft. I don't want to look nothing too harsh. Okay, fill them in, color it. Like I said, I'm still learning that they are not twins, so don't worry about it if it doesn't look exactly the same. Okay, and there it is. I'm not going to clean it up right now. I have dry skin, right? So when I put a lot of moisturizer and stuff, well, combination skin, because my nose area seems to get is the first to get shiny. So I'm just going to take my setting powder, which is my Laura Mercier, the translucent one, and I'm just gonna dab it in my T-zones, literally, because this is the first area to get oily after a long day. Today's gonna be a long day for me because I'm going to a grand opening. One of my sisters got a beauty supply store, and I'm super excited. I'm gonna be out all day, so I want to make sure that my makeup is last. Set that, and just lightly, and it is damp. Once I put my foundation, get it all blend together. For foundation, I am going to be using one of my OG favorites, and this is my Maybelline Matte Plus Poreless 334. 334, and this is Warm Sun. I like this foundation because, like I said, even though my skin is a little bit on the dry side, so matte is not helping, but this matte is not as matte, and once you hydrate your skin by putting your moisturizer, it's not very drying. So now I'm just gonna lightly apply the foundation to my skin, and this is not a lot of foundation at all. So lightly apply it. Okay, like, look, I hate to have, if I'm really, there's days for the full coverage foundation, but most times, summer, definitely not. I don't do that. So lightly put it in, beat it in your skin. Yes. Yes. I love this foundation. Like I said, it is definitely buildable. So you can cakey. And I got a lot of hair on my forehead. That's why I always put a scarf or a band or something. Because, listen, see the way my skin is set up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of my setting powder, and I'm still gonna dab that on my nose. And that's for the second time, because that is my problem area. Okay, now on to my favorite setting spray at the moment, and that is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Okay, I love this stuff. It's I mean, it literally says everything. It does everything it says. Okay, set my foundation for the first time, and take your time. My fan is not charged, so I can't give you guys my diva moment. But take your time and make sure that it is dry. For concealer, I have two concealers that I use. The first one, which I highly recommend, is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect Long Wear Concealer. This concealer right here is definitely full coverage for days where I feel like I have not gotten enough sleep. It comes in handy. I'm in the shade 150. So this is more like for concealing. And let that sit for a second, and then I am going to take that same concealer to clean up my brows. So using this spoolie, I'm just gonna clean my brows. I'm gonna take my beauty blender, beauty sponge, and just get the top, press that in. Okay, and now I'm going to, now that I feel like it's a little bit on the drier side, I'm gonna go ahead, go in with my second concealer, which is the Maybelline Superstay concealer, and I'm in the shade Honey 30. So that's what that looks like. So that's my highlighted shade right there. Okay, so now I have my e.l.f. sponge. It is already, and now I'm just going to blend that concealer in. I concealed around my mouth because I have like skin discoloration around here. It gives me the highlight that I need. So here it is. Now I'm gonna go back with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to just dip my beauty blender in here. It's a little bit on the wet side. Dust some powder off of it, and just go lightly. Okay. This powder is so worth the hype. It's worth the money. It's worth everything. I love it. It's so smooth. One of my favorite powders. So I'm just gonna set that, and then I'm gonna take whatever excess and just clean my nose a little bit with that. The contour 101. Listen, it's not for everybody. If you know how to do it, go ahead and do it. If you're not sure, just bronze your face with your bronzer. I'll lightly dab lightly, very lightly, on my brow bone. It's very faint. Okay. I think it's a foundation brush, but it's on the harder side, and I like to use that for my contour because it like really blends it. So I'm gonna take the sharpest part and just blend that in. And just at the bridge of my nose, just blend that in a little bit, and then just dab that in. Like I said, this brush is on the firmer side, so it gets the work done. Once that is done, go in with your bronzer, and I am using my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This is number 3. Gonna take my powder brush, dab it in there, dab it off. It is summertime. It's okay. Bronze your face. Okay. I love bronzers. Like, they're literally my favorite. I think that's my favorite part of my makeup, is when I bronze my face. This Maybelline Cheek Heat. I also love a good blush because I'm a girly girl, but also this is in the shade 20 Rose Flush. this stuff right here when I don't have makeup on, and I just put a little bit of moisturizer on my face, and I set this, girl, it just gives you that sun kiss look that I absolutely love on it. And just blend that. It just gives me like, oh, I just love it. I love it. The apricot shade or peachy shade I like too. It's still giving me like that summer vibes. Okay, now I'm gonna set my face. Woo! So, okay guys, we're almost done. Now I'm gonna go into my coloring blush and highlight set called Damage Control. Damage Control. This is what it looks like. That blush right there, it is so pigmented. It is so pigmented. And then the highlighter. So I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just going to lightly dab that and then kind of take it off because it's very pigmented, and it's just going to add the blush but kind of like take the shine off a little bit. But if you like the shine, you can skip this step. You see it. Her cheeks is rosy. I just put a little bit on my nose so it can give me that. And now I'm going to take that highlight, also highly pigmented, and just the glow is real. Did I just say it was highly pigmented and I put a lot? Yep, that's what I do. Excuse my daughter. She likes to be in the fries. So highlight, you know, if you're not new to my channel, you know that I don't do a whole lot of eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take my bronzer and I'm just gonna dip this in on this brush right here, and I'm just going to add that to my lids. Okay, I feel like your bronzer is a perfect shade for this look. If you just want to add a little bit of color to your lids, but not a lot. And then take it here, take it here, add that to your, y'all, it's a look. Mascara is so old, I don't even remember the name. Be using, I talked to you guys about this before if you're not new to my channel. This is I got this from Amazon. It is called Alley Crown Beauty. And I only have 2 more pairs, but this is what the lashes look like. That's what I'm going to use. Put in this airbrush. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is in the shade medium 2. I absolutely love this powder, so I like to put it underneath my under eye area here. And a little bit just to set this area and give it a little highlight. And when you take pictures, it makes a difference, trust me. And then I also like to put it in my tear duct because I feel like my face is already glowy. So I just like to put a matte in my tear duct. You can use matte, any matte eyeshadow. It doesn't have to be, you know, this. But I just been loving this look. I'm gonna apply my lip, and I'm just gonna take off my lip balm because I don't like when I put in my lip liner and then it just slides right off. So I don't like that. So of course, if you're not new here, it is MAC Cork. You already know. Line my lips, but overline it just a little bit, not too crazy. See, it's just, I mean, this lip liner, this lip combo, it gives what it needs to give, baby. This is my Madeline. Whenever I run out of this thing, I just have to get a new one. And that is NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. It's just, okay. Now, to finish that up, I'm gonna go with this another NYX Butter Gloss, but this is Creme Bruelle, and which is like pink, and I'm just gonna put it right in the center of my lips. And I feel like it's a vibe. Let me go ahead and apply my lash off camera, and then I will show you guys the finish look. Okay, now that I applied my lashes on, okay, took that scarf off my head. This right here is a vibe. It's a summer vibe. Last thing, now I'm just gonna take my MAC powder, and I'm just gonna dip that in there, and I'm going to just finish up the look, making sure that my face has enough powder to last the entire day. Okay, so that completes the look. Okay, that completes the entire look. Do you love it? Because I do. So thank you for watching. Okay, make sure if you like this kind of content for me, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. so I'll know what kind of videos you guys are interested in. Okay, but this hair, y'all, I mean, it's an old wig that I got my girlfriend to color, and I mean, listen, it's giving what it needs to give. And I want to just for y'all to peep my earrings, summer vibe. So I'm a little bit late. I got to get these kids ready to head out the door. But thank you for watching. I definitely appreciate it. I'll catch you in my next video. And I'm Summertime Fine. Invite me to the brunches, day parties, lunches. I'm there, okay? But I can't hang for the late night activities. I'll try, but I'm ready. This is my go-to look. I just love everything about it. Okay. All right. See you guys in my next video.